Hey, what's going on, everybody? David here, and welcome back to another video. In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at Tenet on 4K Ultra HD. Does have 4K Ultra HD, Blu-ray, and digital copy included. This is directed by the great Christopher Nolan and starring John David Washington. Now, there was a lot of hype for this movie leading up to its release, just because, it was kind of mysterious. Nobody really knew much about it. We saw a trailer or two, and we still didn't know anything about it. And I think things like that kind of harken back to the old school style of like dropping a movie. You have like one or two trailers that don't really tell you much besides the title, and then it kind of amps up everybody's hype for it. Now, I didn't have to get hyped up for it. I was already hyped just because it's Christopher Nolan. I own every one of his movies. I'm a big fan of the way he directs and his storytelling and things like that. So I really was itching to see this movie. Now, I wasn't able to catch it in theaters due to, I guess, everything, with the pandemic and things like that. So I was really happy to receive this in the mail for review from Warner Brothers. I was like antsy. I was telling my wife, come on, we gotta watch it. I'm just gonna watch it without you because I really want to watch it. Finally, we took an evening and popped it in, and I will say the story. It's very interesting. It's a very interesting story. It's one that will grab you and make you really think about things, I guess you could say. Think about the story and the way it's playing out. And I do urge you, this is one of those that you do have to pay attention to. This isn't just a movie that you can just sit and watch it while you're doing something else. You really have to pay attention to everything that's going on for the simple fact there's a lot going on. I'll say that. Now, with that being said, I did spend the first act of the movie kind of frustrated, to be honest. It was frustrating for the simple fact that I couldn't really piece together what was going on and why it was going on. I liken myself, or I like to say, mind you, that I love time travel-esque movies. Things having to do with timeline and going back and forth through time, kind of thing. Not to say that this is technically a time travel movie in a way. I don't know, but it's still left me a little clueless in certain spots, I guess you could say. I'm trying not to say too much about the movie because if you haven't seen it, then I would like to hear your take on it. And if you have seen it, let me hear your take on it. No spoilers in the comments. But it was kind of frustrating to me. I was huffing and puffing a lot, and I don't normally do that. Because literally with time travel stuff, I'm able to, or like timey-wimey things. Shout out to Doctor Who. I can tend to piece together everything, pretty cohesively in my brain. I found myself talking out loud to the TV, and I do not do that. That's one thing I do not do. And I found myself doing that. And my wife was like, well, what's happening? I'm like, I don't know. I don't really know right now. There's certain fight scenes that were kind of having question marks over my head. Like, okay, well, if these two guys are fighting, because I'm sure you've seen the trailer where one, like, something's in reverse and the other one's in forward motion. I couldn't pinpoint exactly who had the advantage, like who had the upper hand in the fight. I couldn't really tell, and so that was a little frustrating. So I was paying close attention throughout the whole movie, and by the second act, by like maybe the middle of the second act, I was like, okay, all right, I think I get it now. I'm starting to get it little by little. Like it was kind of rolling together, and I was like, all right, I'm piecing the stuff that was told already, and I think I got it. And then by the third act, I was like, okay, yeah, all right, I get the whole ordeal now. Now, my wife didn't really get it too much. I had to do a lot of explaining, and that kind of tells you right there that maybe the movie itself isn't exactly user friendly, I guess you could say. And that's kind of a little bit of a bummer, I do think, look, I am going to say, and hate me for saying it, but this is not really Christopher Nolan's best work. It's not. It's a really great movie, though. It's a really great movie. I watched it twice because I was like, okay, if I kind of got it the first time, I want to watch it again. And watching it twice, it did help. And I understood things a little bit more, a little bit better. There's still some question marks there, here and there, but I got it a lot more the second time around. So I urge you, if you have watched it and you're kind of like on it, watch it again. I think you might enjoy it a little bit more the second time around, and I think you'll get it a little bit more the second time around. Now, with that being said, 4K, the 4K quality of this movie on 4K. My wife she cares like this much about 4K picture, about 4K quality, picture quality in general. I popped this in, and I popped this in on a PS5, mind you. And she was walking in the room, she was walking by into the kitchen, and she took a moment and she was like, "Oh my God, that looks beautiful. Like, wow." And I was like, I know, right? Like, it looks freaking amazing. I think Christopher Nolan has got that down like packed. Like, especially 4K transfers and things like that. The way his movies look beautiful, and the landscapes that he shows on screen with the IMAX camera, it just, oh my God, it's mind blowing. It really is. It's something that you have to see for yourself, definitely. Everything was like so clear, crisp, and clean. Like, it was sickening how amazing I thought that this picture quality looked. It was so good. I was like getting up close to the TV and everything. I was like, and again, normally I kind of have a hard time seeing, things like that, just because I don't know if you guys, if I've said it before, if you're new here, I'm kind of a little colorblind. So I see things a little bit differently here and there. This one was just like, it blew my mind. Absolutely at 110%. So amazing picture quality. You guys definitely got to check this out. Here goes the back here. If you guys don't know what it's about, it's not really going to tell you much either way. But again, like I said, and then there is the special features as well. Again, though, like I said, this is a movie that you do have to see for yourself. And I would like to know your thoughts on it. I asked a buddy of mine, and he was like, "Oh my God, like, best movie I've ever seen." And I was like, "Really?" But again, just my opinion. It's a really good movie. I just didn't think it was the best one. But anyway, let's go ahead and pop this open. It does come with digital copy. And then here we have the 4K disc for Tenet. All right. Nice disc art there. And then the other thing that it does have a Dolby Vision, Dolby Atmos as well, which I don't even have like this great like sound bar. It gave out some really good sound. I was like, whoa, okay. And normally, again, I don't really care about that kind of stuff, but it was impressive. Tenet on Blu-ray, right here, John David Washington there. And then we have the special features, which this disc is actually stacked underneath the 4K disc, just FYI, because I always forget about that kind of stuff. But yeah, so again, fantastic. I thought it was a fantastic movie, just maybe not the best movie, and it does warrant a second viewing for sure. But I'd like to know your thoughts on it. Again, I'm very curious. I haven't really talked to a lot of people that have seen this movie, so I would like your opinion. Anyway, here goes the front, back, and spine for Tenet. And this one is out December 15th from Warner Brothers Home Entertainment. And it is going to run you about $30. I will put links down in the description below for this title if you guys want to buy it from there. You guys don't have to. And I'll put some Best Buy links down there as well. But thank you guys so much for checking out this video. Please give this video a big thumbs up. If you dug it or found it informative in any way, don't forget to hit that subscribe button as well, because I will be coming back with more videos as always. And with all that being said, catch you next time.